What up, guys? It's PhantomWorks here with a new video. Hopefully we're gonna get two quick videos coming out. First, this one, and this is gonna be another Chill with Phantom series, by the way, guys. And the second one, we're gonna kind of have a continuation of the animation. Yeah, you like how I rhymed? A continuation of that animation stuff that we all know and love for the channel. So what we are doing on this video, I'm going to talk about my thoughts on Boku no Hero Academia in general for the first 13 episodes that came out. I haven't read the manga, so this is just a complete review of just what I've seen so far. And while I'm doing it, we're going to draw one of the characters. I'm just looking to see which one stood out to me the most. I mean, everybody would draw Deku. Why not? Why not draw Deku? I kind of want to do Kinchan. Because Kinchan, he definitely did it for me. And I'll tell you why during this whole thing. So let's see here. Let me get a picture of him. Cool. Let's see this one. Okay. So drawing and you know, other shit. So, guys, Boku no Hero Academia. So, I think what I mostly want to say is that it was pretty alright. It was pretty alright. Now, I'll tell you why I think it's pretty alright. It definitely reminded me of Naruto a lot. And not just because of the fact it's like hero versus villain shit, you know, and you have to do the right thing kind of shit, but it reminded me of Naruto a lot because, and if you're watching this, make sure you've seen all the episodes, because this is going to be maybe full of spoilers. I have no idea. Make sure you've seen all the episodes from 1 to 13. There's not going to be any spoilers past that, of course, because I've only watched the anime, but, yeah. Let's continue. At the end of that scene, it reminded me of that scene where, you know, Jiraiya, Naruto was at the hospital after he had fought Gaara and stuff, and it was going to be like a new kind of chapter with new villains and stuff. He knew about the new villains, like a Koksky, son of a bitch. You guys know what I'm saying. He knew about the new villains that were coming up, and he had to train to prepare and stuff. And it just reminded me a lot about that, which isn't bad. A lot of people are saying that the guy who wrote Boku no Hero was inspired by the same guy who wrote Naruto. So it doesn't surprise me that they have some similarities. Now, I guess I'll start from episode 1 to all the way to 13. Just so, for some reason, the people who didn't watch it, and they're still continuing this video because of with the spoilers and stuff, whatever. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Let's go. Let's do it. So, episode 1. I remember it was not Kinchan. It was basically Deku, and he was trying to become a hero by knowing all the information about the hero. Now, what I like about that is that he did his research, and from episode 1 to 6, I'm pretty sure, it really showed the anime made it completely relevant of his research of other heroes and stuff. But you know, as it progressed, they stopped using that insight that he was doing of knowing other heroes. And this may be different in the manga too. Let me explain. I guess so. You know how he knew exactly what kind of powers each different hero had. They stopped using that insight after that fight with Kinchan. They stopped using it as much because then they were just giving him this overpowered which they tried to make it underpowered by him. Whenever he uses his power, his legs and shit just go wacky and stuff. But they tried his, after he got his power, they just let him be like a fucking wrecking ball and just punch out shit. Sometimes creatively, sometimes not. So back to episode 1. On episode 1, we basically see Deku, and we see Kinchan being like a fucking bully to him and stuff, but he's still not kind of giving up his dreams and stuff. So after that, he meets All Might because of that jelly slime thing. And if I venture off into episode 2, so fuck it, who knows? Because it's going to be a whole review of the whole thing. He basically meets that slime ball and stuff, and I'll tell you what, during that part of the anime, I really liked it. I liked how they made the slime ball kind of different, and he couldn't really get punched by the other heroes and stuff. He could just like kind of do whatever he wanted, and not too much people can stop him with his type of quirk that he had. Which also makes it makes me wonder, because are all the villains in a certain pack, or does some kind of work alone and do their own thing? And I remember in the beginning they were saying that kind of the villains are on a rise and stuff. Like there's more of them kind of coming out and stuff. So I don't know if whether or not maybe even the slime guy, maybe he was like some type of villain from that league. And whenever I hear League, I always think of, I know you're thinking of League of Legends and shit, but no, I'm not thinking of that. I'm thinking of like, well, I guess I did think of that time. Shut up. Anyways, I always think of, if you've ever seen Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, I always think of that, because there was like this evil league of ex-boyfriends and stuff that the guy had to fight, so it's pretty funny. So on the third, I think right around the third episode, well, I think it's on the second episode, we find out that, okay, Kinchan's going to be, because the first episode I'm pretty sure it ended with All Might. He revealed to Midori, basically, Deku, he revealed to him that he was like he had like a downside to his power and stuff. So around episode 2, that's when Deku finally does his first save. It's to Kinchan, one of his friends, and that's what starts making this kind of thing that really got me hyped in. This little rivalry, this Vegeta rivalry shit, Vegeta / Sasuke shit that was going down, because Kinchan hated the fact that he was saved from Deku, and it only gets worse as the series progresses. Like, because later on, when they finally get into the academy, and I guess I'm not even gonna list the episodes anymore, just the important shit that I liked. Whenever he gets into the academy, he finally makes it in there and stuff. They start trying to take the tests. Oh yeah, I guess I won't skip some of this stuff. So whenever Deku is training, and he's trying to train hard enough to be able to use All Might's power after, saving Deku, and then saving Kinchan, and then All Might being like, okay, you're gonna be a good guy, you're gonna be a good fucking superhero, let's get you trained up and get all this shit done, yo. So they train up, and then he gets swole as fuck. But through the anime, he still seems like he's fucking weak to everybody else, but he's still swole as fuck. So I mean, I don't know why he feels like he has to use his power every time. I mean, the only time when he really didn't use his power was when was it? It was when he was fighting Kinchan. He did some kind of wrestling thing and he didn't use his power, but all the other time he felt like he had to cling to his power the whole time. And I don't know if that's on purpose. If like later on, oops. I don't know if later on he's gonna, notice that he's been doing that. But that's one thing I didn't. I was like, come on, man. It seems like you don't have to use your melee since you don't have to use your power melee booster. Since you decided, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get this chin line right. Since you decided, okay, I got the power now and I'm all sold out, so of course All Might was trying to get him to not use it to get his body ready for the power, but I don't know. But anyways, my favorite part on the anime is basically when Kinchan and Deku are about to fight each other. That was probably my favorite part on the anime because let's see if I can get this running around there on there right. Because it was like a rivalry that was super needed. Something that was like, okay, we need to get this sexual frustration of fucking Kinchan and fucking Deku out. So I guess they ended up fighting, and that it really surprised me the way he just punched a hole through the wall, and he wasn't really focused on really defeating Kinchan when Kinchan was really trying to beat him up and almost kill him. But I really like the animation effects on there and just how I like the animation effects on there and how they just like had this rivalry going of Kinchan and Deku. And then at the end of it, Deku kind of passes out, but Kinchan leaves like, oh man, you tricked me again. This was all in your plan, and you could have defeated me any time with your power. Even though everybody keeps telling him like, he only has a one-hitter quitter, Kinchan, like, chill the fuck out. Like, Kinchan was still pissed off. He's like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna get you next time. And he was just like, he was extra salty. And so that comes to another point that I'd like to make. So I really hope Kinchan becomes evil and he joins those evil people, because he really seems like a really good evil character. And whenever I was watching Naruto and Sasuke did that shit, I was really into it because I was like, man, Naruto wants to be friends with him so bad, but like, Sasuke's like on that fuck it mode. Like he's like, you know what, fuck you. I'm gonna find my way to get this done and shit. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy shit. So I really hope that ends up happening. If it does, don't tell me. But if it doesn't, don't tell me too. I really hope it does though. But yeah. So I think it's a lot like Naruto. I mean, it's not as good as everybody keeps hyping it up to be, but it's good. It deserves, its recognition. But way too much people are hyping it up and defending it, and I'll tell you why. I think because I guess I've seen a lot of anime that kind of trump Boku no Hero, but at the same time, I can't act like it doesn't deserve its own kind of recognition, because it had its qualities of what makes a good, shonen anime kind of thing. It had its characters, it had its trials, it had its feel moment, it knows, most of the time it knows how to make you tear up during a moment and stuff. So like, it does know how to play its part as far as that, but as far as holding a flame to something like Air Gear and fucking X-Cryed, as far as now, like, this is just me talking from just seeing the first 13 episodes, alright? So we'll make another one of this whenever season 2 comes out. We'll see if it ends up doing something better. But as far as what I've seen, it just doesn't hold a candle to something like Air Gear and X-Cryed and what are some other ones? Black Lagoon, like shit like that. And a lot of people, whenever I did my reaction on it, because I did do a reaction on it on my reaction channel and shit, a lot of people were just like, oh man, you didn't react to this part like how I did or how everybody else did. How could you not react to that? And it's just like, dude, like, I reacted to it, but just not as hype as you did, because I've seen a lot of really good anime shit, so I'll react whenever I fucking react to it, but, you know, fuck it, man. Like, ugh. I'm not gonna fake react to, like, some part in the anime that I didn't particularly think was amazingly cool. Now, the animation is pretty good. I mean, I like the kind of style it's on there, but I definitely wouldn't say it's the best of the best. Like, the girls are extra fine whenever they make the girls in there. Like, that is definitely yes. But, like, I don't know. It's not the GOAT animation of GOATs. Like, of course they can have a bunch of explosions and shit, but, I mean, I don't know. And that'll just be my taste. Like, that has nothing to do with, like, the story itself, which is mostly what I wanted to talk about. So after the fight with Kinchan, let's move forward here. After the fight with Kinchan, I'll try to make this under 30 minutes, though, because we got to make another video for my animation stuff. After the fight with Kinchan, we see that there's a little bit of, you know, distrust with Kinchan, and Deku tries to make it right, but Kinchan thinks he's fucking lying and shit, so, that was my first red flag of Kinchan probably becoming evil. I was really hoping he was going to become evil sooner, maybe, because he was kind of blowing off All Might, the hero, the sign of peace, that everybody gets excited from, except Kinchan. He doesn't get fucking excited from All Might because he's fucking like, fuck you, you're just like Deku, man. And so, like, and he's like, fuck you, you tried to stop my fight, and you said I would have to be dismissed, or I automatically lose if I keep on fighting the way I was fighting. So he's pretty pissed off at, like, All Might and shit. But later on, I guess they go into that little academy, and they spent like 5 episodes fucking going into that training zone. But anyways, before that, they did that little they did that little training test and stuff to see kind of how their powers pan out in different situations and stuff. Not the training ground place, like the one where that dude was using, like, it was before the fight with Kinchan when he was using that tape and shit. I kind of liked how the guy was about to, like, he was saying, like, okay, if you lose, then you lose everything, you don't get to go to the academy and everything, and you get kicked out automatically if you hit the last rank or something. So I like that kind of sense of kind of thing, but at the same time I hated that he kind of pulled back his punches and said, nope, just kidding, you guys, you get to all get to advance and stuff. And then later, but I liked, something comforted me whenever All Might was like, you didn't lie, you've done that before, da da da, when he's talking to him and stuff, and he's like, yeah, but I saw potential in him for now. So let's get on to the fight, the mega final fight with all the villains. A lot of people said that they didn't like the way that one dude, like, came out of the portal and stuff, but I mean, I haven't seen the manga, but I saw little screen caps of the manga when people were trying to be all pissy about it, and I thought it was alright. I was like, yeah, okay, he still looks like he's angry and pissed off, so fuck it, you know? I was into it. I was like, alright, cool. But let's see here. Let me try to fix this eye here. But yeah, I was alright with it. It wasn't too stupid crazy for me. So whenever all that shit happens, everything goes downhill, right? I guess the teacher, he jumps into the fight. And he's like, all right, cool, we gonna do this. We out here, we ballin' now. He goes in there and he fights, but but I guess he is overpowered to the other ones, but when it comes to like, he's overpowered when it comes to like the little students and stuff, but not the students. He's overpowered when it comes to the small villains, but whenever it came to the real villains, like that one dude that looked like fucking Greed from Full Metal Alchemist, I swear that well, you guys know who I'm talking about. He looks like Greed from Full Metal Alchemist. He regenerates and shit, just like Greed from Full Metal Alchemist. And he also, wait, there's one more person he looked like, and I just can't remember. Super powered. He had super muscles. He mostly just reminds me of Greed. Oh yeah, that's right. That's why I'm thinking of a second person. You know the principal of the whole academy and shit, that little gopher thing? He looks like Ham Banana from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I swear. Go look it up. Aqua Teen Hunger Force Ham Banana, and then type in Boku no Hero Academia principal. They look the same. They look fucking the same. Though I think the animator, he had no idea what fucking Aqua Teen Hunger Force is, but they totally look the same. And I like that scar on the principal's face. Like, it looks pretty legit. So I'm kind of hoping there's something cool going on with that. Man, Kinchan looks super happy in this shit. I need to step up his anger, yo. I need to be like, yeah, Kinchan wouldn't be fucking smiling and shit. He wouldn't be fucking smiling. He's a fucking beast. There we go. It's a bad habit of mine, putting smiles and shit in my picture when they're supposed to be angry as fuck. But that's because I draw girls most of the time, so. But, yeah, I would draw girls on this, but I don't know what age group might be watching this. So, you know, fuck it. But anyways, so we can continue with the story. I guess so the main principal, the main teacher, whenever he fights the villains, he's having a hard time and struggling, and he's getting his arms broken and shit. The one scene I want to talk about is when Deku, he fucking tried to, what was he doing? Oh yeah, whenever he used up his fingers for some of the power or whatever, did I do something here? I think I moved this over by accident. Yeah, I moved this over by accident. Whenever he uses his fingertips, it didn't give me as much fulfillment as a lot of people did, which maybe some people were faking it, I don't know. But whenever he was using his fingertips to blow through that, through the water and stuff, I liked it. I did like that part. I just didn't get as hype as everybody else. Like, I was like, alright, cool. What's next? You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing else outside of that really hyped me up. Because I was like, okay, All Might, we're skipping ahead, by the way. All Might shows up, and he's like, okay, I'm really pissed, I'm angry, let's go. But he was still weakened. And wasn't he just talking to the principal? Like, why wasn't the principal right behind him, basically? I mean, I'm pretty sure that if he's the principal, he's way stronger than All Might, especially when All Might says that he's weaker than he was before. Like, I'm thinking that principal has some crazy-ass power and some crazy-ass speed. Like, and he was just then talking to him, so he said he passed him on the way there, so I don't know. That also disappointed me. But I'm sure there's a reason for that. That won't be explained. And it may be because the animation was kind of rushing it a little bit versus like the actual story, so I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it was alright. And then the fight scene between All Might and that Greed-looking motherfucker. I liked it. It was alright. Again. But it could have been better. You may be asking me now, how could it have been better? That shit was fucking hype as fuck. How could it have been better? Now, here's how it could have been better. Okay, remember how I said that one monster looked like Greed? He had a regeneration power, right? But that whole fight scene that you guys are getting hype about, it's basically All Might is just punching the dude as much as he can, as well as the other dude is punching right back at him as much as he can, and everything's shaking and shit, but All Might is just going out 120% punching. He's not doing any special techniques like whenever Deku was fighting Kinshon. He's not doing any type of like shit that's like, he's just hitting shit. I can hit shit. I mean, I could fucking punch just a random thing a bunch of times. Like, that's not gonna get me hype as much as something that's strategized, like fucking Code Geass. Like, in Code Geass, they had like different strategies and shit during the fight. It wasn't just be a fucking savage and fucking punch as much as you can. It's barbaric, man. So that's why it didn't hype me up as much as everybody else is getting hyped, because I'm just like, dude, all he was doing was just punching. All he was doing was punching. That's it. Like, sure, it was a lot of punching, and it was like a super mega Team Rocket knockout shit, but it wasn't. No, calm down. So yeah, and I know a lot of people are going to be disappointed by that, and maybe some people aren't going to understand that, but I hope you listened like to what I just said. Why? Because yeah, that's exactly why I didn't get as hype as everybody else about that. So I mean, so far I guess it's going all right. I definitely think season 2 is probably going to be the kind of thing for me. I'm going to watch it either way. I mean, it's got a decent enough to where, and I'm already caught up to the series to where, you know, I'm just going to basically watch the new episodes that come out. So it's kind of like, it'll either become a popcorn watch for me, or it'll be something where I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to 10 out of 10 this on my my anime list, you know? So I mean, Boku no Hero is definitely a good watch. I think you guys, if you haven't seen it before, if you're just for some reason you're still haven't seen it and stuff, I think it's a good popcorn watch, if anything, and it's kind of interesting for them to kind of get their feedback. They're probably going to get feedback from the fans, and they need feedback like this, you know. And then they're going to make season 2 even more hype and without any type of like issues as far as like when they're panning out through the series and shit. So I don't know. I think it's going to be alright. But I might review a couple more other animes that happened this season. But that's the main one that I wanted to review and stuff, and kind of do a chill with Phantom since I hadn't put out a video for a while. But if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and shit, and leave a comment on maybe any other anime of the season that you've seen and I haven't reviewed, and I haven't seen, or I have seen and you want to review on it. I know I kind of rambled on this one, but this is the first time I've ever kind of done a review / draw on here, so I'll probably be a little bit more, not scripted, because I don't want these to ever be scripted, to where it's not feeling like I'm just kind of talking about the anime and just kind of voicing my opinion and shit, but definitely want to make it to where I'm not kind of jumping around. I'm kind of just like talking each episode. So I guess I could write like a piece of paper or something and just recap each episode that kind of I see through there and stuff. But let's see here. We got Kinshon here, gripping the fucking air. Ooh. But yeah, I think that's mostly it that I wanted to get out about it. It's a lot about the anime is definitely a big reminder to me about Naruto. Here, I guess I'm not gonna do the line work on here, but I'll put a little color just so it's not too fucking bland here. But as I'm wrapping that up, I think it really reminds me of just a lot of Naruto, and hopefully it'll kind of make its own stance in the whole genre of anime and stuff, because I think it's a really good watch, if anything, and Hopefully season 2 has some more stuff in store for us. And I forgot to put those little whatchamacallits on there. Oh well. I think these pants are black, right? You guys tell me, is it black or not? It's black now. Woo! Anyways. Here, we'll just make that right now. We'll make this like gray. Sheila, hola, ¿cómo está? Hace konnichiwa. This is supposed to be like a grayish right here. And then there's supposed to be like little lines that come down on there, but you know, I was just fucking sketching, so whatever. I usually fix that during my post sketch and stuff. By the way, if you guys want me to draw any anime characters and stuff on this channel, make sure you write in the comments which anime character you'd like to see and stuff, and I'll definitely do that on my one of my videos that come out. It may not be my next video. My next video might be something on animation, because a lot of my people who are already subscribed on here are for my animation tutorials and stuff. So if not the next one, probably the one after that, you know, which will be very soon. If you guys, because whenever you guys leave a comment on what you'd like to see as far as like something drawn or the next video and stuff, I'm pretty fast at getting back to just, you know, boom, throwing that video in and getting those requests sent in and stuff. So if you guys have any requests of shit that you want to see drawn, or shit that you want to see animated, or how it was done, if you saw an animation that you were like, oh wow, how was that done, then you can hit me up, and I'll just like hit me up on the comments, because I can't see the discussion all the time, but you can put something on my discussion wall. I check that every once in a while. But yeah, you guys can just hit me up on there, and then that ends up working well. But without further ado, here's Kin-chan. Let's see if we can make this yellow. Yellow. Yellow, yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow. Back on yellow. Anyways, we'll put this right here. I think next time I'm gonna have like the line work done, and then we'll just start talking. That might make it easier if I have the line work done. Let's see if I can redo this. She keep telling me this and telling me that. There, that looks less ugly. Okay. So, there, we got a picture of Kin-chan. I got to voice my opinion on what I thought of Boku no Hero. You guys are probably going to leave me some comments on telling me why I'm wrong, and I definitely want you to tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why I'm wrong if you think I'm wrong, but also tell me why I'm right if you think I'm right, if you agree. But, yeah, definitely just respect each other's opinions in the comments, by the way. And, you know, at the end of the day, it was a good anime. It wasn't the best anime, but if you're hype about it, you deserve to be hype. But don't be a fucking One Piece narc who just like fucking talks about nothing but just saying like, oh man, it's the best one ever, it's the best anime ever. Like, open your mind to other anime before you fucking say something's the best one ever. It pisses me off to no content when somebody says that. But anyways, take care, guys. Phantom works out. I appreciate you watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.